What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? I know I did that the last time. Can we make that a thing? I like it.
Hey y'all.
uh oh.
Uh. Hey y'all.
Okay. Hey y'all. Yes, I love that. Y'all, welcome back to episode 49 of Don't Listen to Me podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Lo.
I'm Alnisa. We just appreciate y'all rocking with us. 49 episodes, man. Wow. Who would have thunk it? Who would have thunk it?
Not me. Girl.
Hey.
Speaking of, it's 49 episodes. Y'all know it's 52 weeks in a year, but we actually celebrated our 1 year episode, 1 year of being podcasters. Actually,
Yeah.
2 months ago now. So September 8th is the official day. I think it's like November 9th. Today is November 9th. But y'all, do you know what the day is? It's our anniversary.
Ow.
Oh,
Ow.
you
Ow.
feel me? Girl,
You
wow.
feel me?
Y'all, we just wanted to give like a our thoughts on a
Mm-hmm.
year,
Mm-hmm.
reflecting back over the year of being podcasters,
Yeah.
some of our favorite moments, just some of our favorite things that we've learned. I think we're not gonna go into everything that we drinking like normal, but y'all make sure y'all pour y'all cup because it is a celebration. I'm on that white wine tonight.
Throw it
Sis
up,
got
throw
your
it
cup.
up. What's up, my love? Boom.
Cheers to all of you wonderful people who have
Yes. We love y'all.
been rocking with us. All right.
Mm-hmm. 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 Mm-hmm.
Very good. So yeah, we're going
Very good.
into Thanksgiving and the holiday season. So I feel like this is the perfect time, even though we're a little late on our official 1 year anniversary. It's still a perfect time to kind of look back and reflect on some of our favorite moments. A
Yeah,
year
man.
podcasting, that's crazy.
A year podcasting. Who would have thunk it?
How
Listen,
how did it all start, sis? Do you remember like what how did we start this podcast?
I mean, don't listen to me, but it started with a whole conversation about don't listen to me.
It did. It
Don't
really
listen to
did.
me, but I'm gonna tell you how I feel anyway. You know what I'm saying?
That's
And I
right.
think we just kind of stuck with that, and it was a running, like ongoing, not necessarily a joke, but just a comment that we would often say to each other, like, "Don't listen to
Mhm.
me," but because I don't want
Yeah.
you going back and saying that I told you this and somebody else like, nah, she shut out. You know what I'm saying? Because that could very well be the case. I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you. So don't listen to me, but I'm gonna tell you how I feel. And so honestly, I think this has just been a platform where we kind of get to kick it and we get to share with others. Like, even though we have a 7.5 year age difference, we're biological sisters, same mom, same dad, grew up in the same household. But just to see the dynamics of like our relationship, our family dynamic, how we really love hard and we are committed to being in each other's lives full time and showing up for each other when it counts, when it matters, and through the good and the bad. And so I
Mhm.
think we've been able to talk about a lot of good and even some bad, sad moments on our show. And I keep hearing people saying, even to this day, like this week, I heard somebody on the radio platform say, "Oh, everybody has a podcast." And I will say, it was kind of a discouragement when we first started because that would be like the whole saying, like, "Well, everybody has a podcast," but we're not in this for likes, even though we want y'all to like it, even though we want y'all to enjoy it, but we just really just shooting the ish and telling our own truth and being our authentic selves. And this is literally what we do, maybe on a downscale because y'all probably couldn't handle the real. I'm kidding. Y'all get some of the real.
Pretty much, I would say I really don't know what the non-real is. I mean, you getting the
Y'all get
real.
the
You
real.
really
Y'all
are.
get the real. Y'all get the real.
We don't
So
really talk about stuff that we don't feel like you can't get the real
we
on.
don't. We don't. We
Not
don't
on
talk
here.
about people. We don't talk about, you know what I'm saying? Like, we don't, if we can agree to disagree at the end of the day,
Yeah.
and we can have adult, mature conversations. And that's really what this is all about. And so I've enjoyed this journey, whether
Yeah,
it's
me too.
nobody that's watching the show and it's just me going back and rewatching it, be like, man, that was fun. That was a good episode.
Right?
How you feeling, sis? How you feeling?
I feel really good about it. We, like you were saying, we talk to each other a lot, and we are best friends. We're sisters, but we're like best friends, and we rely on. We're part of each other's support. Yeah, I know you're definitely part of my core support group. So if I need advice on something, if I need to vent about something, I'm calling you to like bounce things off of. And that was kind of like one of the running catchphrases to be like, okay, I know you're calling me for advice, but don't listen to me.
Don't
But
listen to me.
now this is what I would do, or not what I would do, but just don't listen to me. But this is kind of my 2 cents on, what you calling for the
Yeah,
advice. So
yeah.
yeah, we definitely, we talk, but I think just kind of, you know, the way life is, sometimes things get so
Hmm.
busy. One of the things that I really have enjoyed about it is it's almost like an appointment with your best
Yeah,
friend, even though we're like it's like a real thing now. We've gotten into our rhythm, and we're like, okay, this is what we're going to talk about. This is how we're going to run down the thing. But it is nice to, chop it up with you on
yeah.
it. Like, no, like, okay, mostly every single Thursday, we're going to be able to talk and just kick it and talk and kick it and talk because, I'm, working and schooling and churching, and you wifing and working and mothering and doing like volunteering, doing all of your things. So it's nice to, be able to just have at least like a day for like a couple hours,
Yeah.
one day out of the
Just
week
to
where we
kick it.
know we gonna kick it for a long time. Even though we talk every day,
Right.
it'll be like one day where we can like just drink
Really
wine,
let
talk with
loose.
each other, and
Yeah.
then it's
This y'all
definitely been,
therapy sessions for between
yeah.
sisters.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's been really nice. Like you said, it's not like we're doing this to, I think originally that's probably one of the things that was doing it early on, like checking how many views we would get. But now a year later, I'm like, I actually don't care. Like
I don't even know.
I enjoy doing this. I like it. It's fun to me. I like whether it's one person, two people, however many people that we're
Yeah,
talking with. It's really nice to just be able to like bounce conversation off of each other. I feel like I've learned so
absolutely.
much from the people that pop in on the chat or pop
Yes,
in the comment section. And I randomly was at
absolutely.
a thing this weekend where I ran into some people, like a group of people that I hadn't seen in years.
Uh-huh.
And one of the girls, I remember her, she was so sweet. We really did connect when we were like in the same environment for a while. And she came up to me, we were talking, reconnecting, and she was like, oh my gosh, she was like, randomly, one of your podcasts came up on you and your sister's
Oh,
podcast came up on my YouTube. And she was like, I don't know where the algorithm, but I saw one. And I was like, oh my gosh, thank you. Cause I don't even think to like, I'm not like going to work or out in the street saying, oh,
right.
I got a podcast, watch
Promoting
my
it,
podcast.
right.
It's just
Hmm.
like we come on here, we post it on our social media, and whoever
Blue
pops in,
Wild
pops
Diddy,
in. I know.
Blue Wild Diddy, and keep it moving.
What
Yeah,
are
that's
some of
what's up.
the what are some of your maybe like some of the episode one episode or however many episodes or segments that stand out to you? Do you have one from over the year?
Um, I really enjoyed, and maybe this was this was because I felt like we were able to show a more I said, see that Atlanta coming out,
Ah!
a more vulnerable side of ourselves was when we were talking about don't listen to me but listen to your daddy, when we were talking about our dad and just the impact. And we talked about our mom too, and just the impact that our parents have had and continue to have on our lives. And you got really emotional in that episode. Not to put you on Front Street, sis,
I don't even
but
remember.
Lo does not get emotional. And for her to be emotional, that was like really powerful
Wowzers.
to be like, wow, like, I mean, just because I credit I feel like we are all incredible people, all of my siblings and my children, and I feel like we contribute that a lot to our parents and our upbringing and the things that we've learned from a spiritual and even from the rough and tough side of my father. Mom and dad are like night and day,
Hmm.
but it really molded and shaped who we are, our character, and just our whole being. And man, I'm just like, wow, that was one of the episodes where I was like, man, when you look at it, and when I reviewed it, I was like, I would think that everybody would want an upbringing and parents like ours, because even though we didn't have everything we probably wanted, but we had everything we needed.
Hmm.
And it was powerful to just reflect on that and just really pay homage and give thanks to why we each individually are successful in our own way. And we all have degrees. All of my mama and my daddy kids have degrees, and we're all doing great in this life. And it's not all about everything that you can achieve and all the glitz and the glams, but it's really about being a just a great human being. And ultimately we all are, like, we really really do strive to be great human beings. And so I think that was like that was probably my number one episode, to where we could kind of shine a
Wow.
light on our upbringing and our parents, and being the great and phenomenal human beings that we are, because we are.
I love that. What Daddy said, don't act like you better than anybody because you are. You know
And
what?
that's on period.
Okay, but you know what? Not to get too far off track, but that's something that I feel like I've been grappling with. You know how I don't know. I feel like the culture makes you want to like be humble, but almost kind of like downplay the vibe. And I was just thinking
Absolutely.
about that yesterday because I was talking. I can't remember. I was talking to someone recently. I don't know when it was. It was recently, and I was saying all of my parents' kids are doing well. Like I think that if I had 4 kids and they was doing what we doing, like they were how we are as human beings, as people
Hmm.
contributing to society, I would be pretty freaking proud. Like we
Hmm.
have all had our, oh my God. I'm sure we put our parents through it growing up for sure. We talking about I'm the youngest and I'm 35. So this is over 40 years of giving my parents the
Just
blues.
pure, just ah,
Unadulterated, just this kid's gonna not make it. Like
oh,
this kid's gonna be
oh, we just got to pray
somewhere
for them. We just
stressed
got
out
to
and coming up short, child. I
put a
don't know,
prayer
but
out.
okay. But the fact that we all like made it to this point, I'm like, I don't want to have to. I don't know. I don't feel like it's a thing. It makes sense. I
Hmm.
don't know to like feel like, oh, that's nothing to like highlight. Like, oh, all of us have college degrees, which to me, I think it's not, we all have college degrees. Like, oh, we're tooting up our nose at people who don't. Because
Right.
Bill Gates don't have a college degree. I'm definitely not tooting my
And he
nose
got
up.
way more money than way more money.
He got more money than the state of Georgia. I don't know what. I can't even. I don't even know.
We
My
don't know how to
point
calculate
is
that.
the reason why that's something to highlight and to be proud of is because of where our parents came from,
Yes.
the sacrifices that they made, the things that they went through as a couple, as new parents, as
Mm-hmm.
long-term parents,
Individuals.
as individuals going through.
Mm-hmm.
My mother found a relationship with God
Yes.
while she was a new mother and a new wife. I mean,
Yeah.
they went through their own individual things
Mm-hmm.
as individuals. My mom, that wasn't the way that they grew up. College wasn't a
Right.
thing like in the South. My dad grew up in the
Yeah.
North, but during that time it was like, get you a job,
Yeah.
work,
Honestly living.
and make an honest living. I mean, there was so many things going on during that time with the drugs and addiction and civil rights and all of these things. So the fact that we all were able to, I guess, like take the good that they
Mm-hmm.
taught us and try to like make a dollar out of 15 cents. You know what I'm
Come on,
saying?
somebody.
Without scamming.
Mm, or being on
Oh,
the boulevard.
oh. I
Either
said,
one. Pole, Boulevard, they all the same, baby. I'd rather be. I'm okay.
well,
Don't
maybe
listen to me.
exactly. I was gonna say
Don't listen to me.
let's
We'll work
rethink.
that out.
uh we are all good citizens now, because the way that my mind just went. Now okay,
And
don't listen.
mine, though. If you
The way
be, come on. We talking about the pole and the boulevard. Down by the boulevard. Listen, but honest to God,
I'm
don't listen to
so
me. But
unreal.
honest to God, to be able to, and I think about this, we have been able to break a lot of
Yeah,
generational
true,
curses,
true.
and if there are still generational curses that I want to continue to break, and barriers that
Absolutely.
I want to,
Absolutely.
kind of break through and surpass, even within myself, and even within my children, and leaving a legacy and leaving generational wealth. And I think that we really are building towards that, and even with the building towards that, I feel like, you know that has that is enough, and that is, giving us
Absolutely.
such a different perspective on life. But I'm honestly, there are some moments in my life where, and I don't want to get emotional. Oh, y'all know I'm emotional and I've been drinking a little bit. But there are some moments been drinking a little bit, hence the previous episode.
Yes.
But no, there are really truly moments where often where I'm like, just, man, I am just so just gratitude. I don't want to ask God for nothing. I just want to give thanks for where He's brought me and where He's brought my family and the position that He's allowed us to be in, and just being here present on this earth, living, my life, and the my family and my friends and my loved ones to the fullest. And I'm just man, I'm so appreciative. I don't know what to do, seriously, because the people that the people that we've lost, and
Hmm.
the hardship that we've gone through over the past year of us being on this
Just, yeah.
podcast,
Yep.
it's like been surreal, and it's just like, wow, you just never know. And so every freaking day
Yeah.
I can and this is what you need to listen to. Every day I am truly and utterly grateful and thankful to God, because, man, and who knows where I
Tomorrow's
would
not
be.
promised. Yeah.
Jesus, come on now. Ooh, I ain't mean to
Yeah.
take it there. I got a little emotional.
Take it there. Take it there. No, speaking of which,
So,
like
woo!
that's definitely one of the things that, we that's one of the things that I guess the podcast is almost like a video journal, kind of like for you to go
Yes.
back to see what's what, and even
Everything.
for me to kind of reflect on, just where I was and where I am now, and
Hmm.
the all of the steps that occurred from point A to whatever this point is. And we definitely want to, I would love to just say, I guess we could dedicate this whole episode to some of the angels
Yeah.
that we gained over the last year.
Hmm.
Recently, I talked about our brother Walla, who has been like a part of the
He's been a part
comments.
of our, yes.
I mean, his comments are on a lot of our, like, go back and see our brother Boss. He's down in
That
the
was my
comments.
brother.
I went to his homegoing celebration this weekend, and it was
Mm,
beautiful. And I'm just grateful that I was able to meet him when I was starting out early in my
mm,
career in ministry. And he was just like a person in serving in ministry that was, we're
mm,
the same exact age. And he was
mm,
young, I was like 25 when I met him, and we were both just
mm.
consistent, faithful, and like all about serving in ministry. And it was not often where I got to see like guys, that weren't like musicians,
Mhm.
doing that. He worked in audio and visual, and he was just such a blessing. And Nisa adopted him as her brother too along the years.
Oh, yes, that was my brother. I mean, I've talked about this, but we never met face to face. But every single time he was on this show, we were my brother, and he just had a such a great heart. And I'm praying for his family and his loved ones. And Brother Waller, will see you on the other side.
We gonna
We'll touch
definitely
you.
see you on the other side, and hopefully they got hot wings on the other side, because you remember that one episode where Walla,
He did.
he cracked me up with that when we were talking about
Yep.
what number do you clean your bone.
Yep.
Wallace said,
He did.
it was like it went from 1 to 5. Wallace said,
And he
I'm
was
patient,
5.
so it's 7. No, he
Oh
went
yeah, he
off
was
the
past.
scale.
He was past that.
I said,
He
Wallace,
down. He eat that. That's why we love
the
him.
bone.
That's
I
why we
love you,
love
Wallace.
him. Rest
Cheers
in
to you, brother.
paradise. Rest in
Rest in
paradise.
paradise for sure. And sis,
Yes.
you want to talk about some of the other angels we gained?
Yes, absolutely. Some of the other angels we gained was definitely one of my favorites. Um, Actually, two of my favorites, but I'll talk about my blood cousin Jay. Man, she just lit up everyone's world, and the stories we could tell, we actually can't tell all the stories because they're just,
Absolutely
number
not.
one, there's so many, and number two, they're inappropriate. I ain't
Okay.
gonna. I mean, maybe
I ain't
not
gonna hold up.
inappropriate. I ain't gonna hold you, but listen, not inappropriate like that, but like that.
Exactly. Not like
Yeah,
that, but like
but like that.
that.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, listen, good time, baby,
Oh yeah.
and she was my favorite. I mean, I think about her literally every single day, and I am always going to be here for her loved ones, her child, her grandchild, her children, her grandchild, and I mean, I really, really do miss her greatly, and I think it's becoming more of like a heightened. Oh, I miss my cousin because this is around the last time last year that I saw her in person and was able to hug her and was able to like touch her and feel her. And so I mean, we'll see you on the other side too, baby. We know you looking over us. We know you are having a good old grand time there with the Jesus and our Lord and Savior. I already know you up there turned, baby, and I, I mean, I am so just grateful that she was a part of my life. She was somebody that I looked forward to having Thanksgiving dinners with the family. That's what we do. It was gonna be a hoot nanny. But
Oh, yeah.
um, rest in peace, rest in paradise to my cousin Jay. You will forever and forever be missed. Again, not a day that goes by that I personally don't think about you, like literally not a day.
Mhm.
And so always praying for her family, her siblings, her mom, my aunt, my cousins, my family, to kind of get us through because it's still hard. It's still tough and
Very.
still a difficult situation and space to be in. But Jesus, be a fence all around me every day.
Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Yes, yes, yes.
In the name of Jesus.
All right. No, period. Love you, Mila. We miss
Love
you,
you
but you're with us forever
always
and always. Yeah.
and forever, as Luther would say.
Oh, yeah. This is that. We coming up on a interesting holiday season without you, cuz. But you're in our
Yeah,
hearts forever. Um,
absolutely.
and then lastly, our brother, our brother who could get you anything, anywhere, whenever you needed it. our
Thank
brother,
God.
our brother Ken. I'm grateful that his legacy lives on. His son is, they say, the happy baby. He's just always smiling and
Yes.
so joyful. So grateful that none of this seems real, so I kind of
Mm-mm.
I mean, I'm not trying to like rush past any of this, but I'm starting to kind of be like, yeah, I don't really have anything
It's
else that yeah. So
okay.
cheers to y'all. We love you, Kent, Mila, Walla. We gained you all as angels this year,
Yes.
and we're grateful that we were able to spend so many years making amazing memories with you, and you're living on forever. Hopefully we're doing all of you proud down here, trying to keep your legacy alive. So we love you, we love you, we love you. Cheers to you guys. All right, and
Yes.
I wanted to lastly, you talked about your one of your favorite I feel like I have a lot of favorite episodes,
Hey.
but I want to kind of just jumble up like maybe like three in one. We
Do it.
have had a few guests that I've
Uh-huh.
really enjoyed those episodes. We had Brother B as a guest, we had Cousin O as a guest,
Yes.
and we had the Judge,
The
Candace
judge.
Salon Duvernay as a guest. So,
Yes.
those are really some of my favorite episodes to have our family pop in on our, crazy dynamic. I feel like we talk all the time, so we kind of, if I'm on a rant and I'm gonna just keep going and going, and you give me the space to, and I know, if you got something to get off your chest, I'm gonna let you get that off your
Right.
chest, or so to introduce like different people into our, I mean, we've had Brother Mike too, but I mean, like, guess where we kind of more so interview style.
Right.
So
Right.
yeah, I really thought that I probably, instead of majoring in human resources and accounting, that I should have been a journalist on that case,
I
because I felt like we did a good old job on that one. Now we asked the
no,
question.
you did a good old job.
No,
Listen,
we did.
you should have been a journalist. I mean, you should be maybe you should be a lawyer. I mean, you should be a lawyer.
Well, know that my second act might be a lawyer. My second act might be down to
Listen,
the law school.
you and your niece can graduate
Me,
at the same time. At the
you really,
same time.
wouldn't that be something, Nisa?
No, don't tell me. You just do it because don't try to convince me. Just do it.
I'm saying, wouldn't that be cool? Oh my gosh, that would be so cool. Okay, we're gonna see. I gotta
Oh,
see.
we gonna see.
We gonna see. But no, I really did enjoy that episode a lot, because even with Cousin O and Brother B, we're family. We've known each other our whole life. And Cousin O actually made that introduction for us. So we met her we try to give a good interview, something that was near and dear to her heart. We learned so much from her, and she has checked in on us. We check in with her every
She
once in a while. So
did
yeah,
recently.
that was
You
just
know
it's just
what?
nice.
You know what I really enjoy about the culture right now is that there are really women and men that are just breaking all kind of barriers
Oh
and that
yeah.
you can really kind of just look up to. You don't have to go far to it, and this is not, don't listen to me, this is not knocking basketball players or football players
Mm-hmm.
or those that are in sports, but for those black and brown children that may not have that talent to be able to do something like our cousin O, who graduated from UGA with a finance degree, our brother
Mm-hmm.
Brandon, who graduated with engineering and science, Candace Duvernay, who graduated as a lawyer, and being able to look up to these, you know, people, men and women, to say, you know what, it's more to life, and I really can achieve what I set out to achieve, and really believe in myself, and just give it all you got. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you have the role models in front of you to really break those barriers, and I think that's so cool, man. I honestly, and it's not a fault of, our upbringing. I can honestly say I didn't know any lawyers and doctors growing up. I didn't know anybody that had an engineering degree. I didn't know anybody that had a IT, nursing. I didn't know those type of people, and for
Mm-hmm.
us to be able to not only get to interview or bring those people on our platform, but to actually physically know them as a person, that speaks volumes, because it lets me know that, the next generation can definitely see a different light and be like, there's more to, just social media or
Yes, being
just
an influencer.
influence. Exactly. Even with us, I know I'm not, don't listen to me. I know we ain't famous. You know what I'm saying? We doing podcasts, but we actually have careers. We
Yeah.
we are building a legacy. And this is not just the only thing that we do. We have our hands in multiple different avenues and different businesses, and continuing to create. I think that is dope on any level. And I am proud to know that we are able to share that with the next generation. I just really am.
Yeah, me too. I really do think that like those types of people being in our circle, or
Absolutely.
our orbit at all, it even inspires me. It's like, okay, maybe
Yes.
there's a young person that is inspired by this, but I am
Hmm.
also inspired by this. Like hearing Candace say the path that she took, and
Yeah.
instead of working for a law firm, she just
Hmm.
decided to start her own practice, and she's doing it, and now she's one of on sits on a bench with multiple
Yeah.
other black judges in
Hmm.
a county in Georgia. It's just like that's
Hmm.
so inspiring, and that's incredible, and she's just what, a couple of years older than me, if that. So I'm like, but and even with that being said, it's like, what, this is still something that if I want to do, I can
Hmm.
do.
I can achieve
Being at
this.
my big age, yeah, I might go on
Absolutely.
down to the law school. I might do that.
I think
You
you
know what I'm
should.
saying? And
I,
I might,
and do listen to me.
okie dokie, and hurt, and hurt, and hurt. But yeah, no, I've really enjoyed this year podcasting, and I'm appreciating that y'all are letting us kind of pivot with
Yeah.
these shorter form videos that we're giving y'all, and our live episodes still being once a month. And I just feel like we're gonna just continue to keep growing from here. And y'all, hopefully y'all stick around and see what we got up our sleeves next. Because
See what it
at this
do.
point, you're stuck with it.
I
Okay.
mean, it's up and it's stuck, baby. In the words of the good sis Cardi B, we up and we stuck. And listen, let me tell you something. The good sis Sarah Jakes
Mm.
Roberts referenced that. So you can run with it. Okay.
Because she knows the Lord.
She knows the Lord and he knows her. You can tell. Come on now. Come
Oh
on now.
yes.
It's up and it's stuck.
And you do with that what you will, okay? All right, y'all. We hope that we hope that y'all are gonna have a great holiday season. We are
Yes.
gonna do our best to get you all some episodes, but we might take the holidays off this year. We'll see. But if we take the holidays off, we're gonna be right back January 2024. Oh, you heard me? Back like we never left. But we definitely
We're gonna have
wanna.
we're gonna have a new dance routine for y'all too. We're gonna do it. Put that on my
Um,
mama, on my hood. I look fly. I look good.
Okay, you see how it's looking now, but when we pull it together, my niece gonna teach us the routine.
Yes.
We might have a little shim, but yeah, no, I'm just throwing that out there. We will do our absolute best to be here with you for the holiday season,
Mhm.
but everybody deserve a little holiday break. You feel me?
Yeah. You
You
feel me?
feel me? So we might just cash in on a little breaky break or whatever, but if we do, we'll see y'all soon. If we don't, we'll see y'all soon. Okay? Either way, we gonna see you soon.
Either way.
Either way,
So
we gonna
guess
see you
what?
soon.
We'll see you soon.
Okay. Yeah, I finished my wine. And you know what? It's time to go. Y'all make sure that you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank y'all so much for rocking with us for a year.
Yes, we appreciate y'all so much, more than you'll ever know. Seriously. Even if it's just two of y'all. We love all two of y'all. But you know what?
All two
Jesus
of
know how
y'all.
to multiply that.
Ishka time. Two
Ooh.
fish, 5 loaves. But
I
nobody's
didn't even
talking
pick up
about
the
that.
revelation. Never mind. What brother be saying?
Depends on what you like.
What?
Girl, I am cackling over that. Hands on, y'all. We done had an old
See y'all
nasty
next.
after party down to my house, and Brother B done said, "Depends on what you like." We
What you like? We need to stop it. Okay, we're not, but
cut the
okay.
record.
Love y'all.
Love y'all. Bye.